Welcome to General Manager's Corner. Today we're here with Tim Bakels. Thank you for joining us. Tim is the General Manager and COO of Colleton River Club. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. I
Yes.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So today's series we're talking. The topic is more than golf. So we're really kind of addressing how clubs have evolved from foundationally being golf into more than golf. Um, Golf has always been a core amenity at many clubs, including all the clubs you've been at. How have you seen this evolve over the years with the inclusion of other items like fitness and aquatics and
Sure.
F&B?
Sure. Well, I think it's more about lifestyle. So, you know, rather than be just a golf club, you need to be a lifestyle club. And because of that, you need other things for people to do. And especially as a residential community, we don't want them to go off. It's like a cruise ship. You want them to stay on. So you got to offer as many amenities as you can.
Yeah. So, interestingly, at your clubs, can you provide an example of like a situation that you had or a problem and a creative way that you solved that?
Yeah, so we had a problem at Colleton because we were golf centric, and we just didn't have other options like a large enough health and wellness facility, pickleball, tennis. We were a little too formal. So how did we solve it? We hired Howard, and with Howard's help, we're going to be one of the premier clubs with many amenities for a lot of people to do.
Um, Tim, you've worked in all corners of the country at various clubs. What have you seen are some of the more unique challenges that clubs are facing as they try to address this next generation of younger users?
Well, there's a couple things. One is the labor market is atrocious everywhere, and in the low country where I am now, the unemployment rate is non-existent. It's just terrible. We can't get good help. The other what we're seeing is people don't have a sense of community anymore, and it's more about me. And that's just the generation how it's worked out. And so we need to rethink how we do things because we need to meet more people's needs in much more different ways.
Speaking of meeting people's needs, staffing in HR is kind of a big issue nowadays at a lot of clubs. What have you done? Is any sort of tips on how your club has been able to attract and retain because you've had people at your clubs for a long periods of time?
Sure. So we've done a couple things. One, we've increased payroll by millions because we got to attract the people. We're doing bonuses. We're doing retention bonuses. We're giving gas cards. We're doing all kinds of things. But I also hired a third party HR firm, and part of that they have a recruiter who works 20 hours a week on behalf of Colleton River.
Interesting. One final question.
Sure.
So, Colleton Rivers really sort of embodies the Low Country, and that sort of DNA really infuses itself with the club and the members. How can you give an example of how you've taken sort of this Low Country and the DNA of the area around and incorporated it into the club, either physically or with a program or some unique amenity?
Sure. So I think our club's all about natural beauty and in the South. So no lights at night. I think one of the things you guys have done is you've made the new project feel like the Low Country. We didn't lose the culture, the look and feel of Colleton, but it's typical Low Country. A lot of seafood, Low Country broil. It's living off the land.
I think it's great. Well, thank you for joining us. I
Thank you for
appreciate
the
it.
opportunity.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.